Hello guys, this is Norway's mock paper 3, that's tax 3 for computer science O level. Now, these are the code that we're given, right? These are the code that we're given and the question. These are the codes that we're given. They say you need to enter this code in a program that you have in your computer. Name the integrated component environment installed on your computer. We'll answer those questions. But let's now the first one, since I'm using my phone to do the coding, what I'm going to use in my phone is this program. Where's the program? So it's coding C. That's the answer that I will write there. So since I'm using coding C, I'll write coding C there. For answer, I'll take the first one, coding C. If you are using a laptop or a desktop computer, maybe block code, you write there block code. So these are the codes. To avoid waste of time, I'll just copy the code here. I'll just copy and paste them there on coding C. Now, where's coding C? This coding C. So I'll come to coding C. I'll erase all of this. I'll erase all of this. Yes, I'll enter my own now. Then I'll go through the code, making sure that there are no errors. Of course, there are no errors for what I've typed. So when you type it well, when you enter the right code, you have to run it. I'm comparing it, so it was successful. That's why I see this. They're asking now, enter a number greater than 15. Let me enter a number greater than 15. On that paper, it was asked. Let me go back on that paper, the question paper. They say number 2 was launch either C or Pascal. I'm using C code. So when you launch it and run it successfully, you earn that 3 marks. When you answer the first question, you earn 1 marks. That's really 4 on 10. The third one, run the program 2 times and type the following input using your keyboard. Type 17 for the first run. So I'll enter 17 for my first run. So I'll enter 17 there. I'll enter 17, then run it. These are the output. This is the output that I've gotten. So the output is odd number from 0 to 17. And these are the odd numbers from 0 to 17. For mathematics students, odd numbers from 0 to 17, you have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15 and 17. What are odd numbers? Odd numbers are numbers that cannot divide 2, in other words. So these are the numbers. So it's perfectly correct. So that's it. So we have answered the first part of that question 3 for 1 marks. Remember, was given for 1 marks on the paper. Then the second one, so you need to run it a second time again. Run the second time and you have to enter the input 18 this time around. So let's run it the second time. So in that case, I will have to run again. Then I'll enter 18. Then I'll run even number from 0 to 18. And what are even numbers? Even numbers are numbers that will divide 2 without the remainder. So you have 0 to up to 18. That's the output I'm having here, which is correct. So you are going to enter that. So that's already 5 marks, or already a pass mark on programming. Explain what the program does. Now, this way the answer that I've provided already. After entering the code correctly, the first number, the first display were odd number, and these are them. For even numbers, you also have then what you are supposed to be explaining on question 4. Explain what the code does. The program asks the user to enter a number greater than 15, and that was true. If the number is even, it brings all even numbers up to from 0 up to the number. If the number is odd, it brings all odd numbers from 1 up to the number, and that is what the program is doing. That one was asked for 2 marks. Now, question 5. What is question 5? Question 5, they're asking you name the programming constructed used in line 7 to 11 of this C program or line 10 to 12 of the Pascal program. No, I'm using C code, so I'll take line 7 to 11 since I'm using C code. So I'll go back there, and this is the answer that I had for that. For loop, a loop is used to repeat block of code a certain number of times. You can explain and go further the way I'm doing here. Explanation, that was Roman 1 even. Construct what for loop, and they mark the explanation. They explain now. A loop is used to repeat a block of code a certain number of times. It initiates a variable, check a condition, and updates the variables after every loop until the condition becomes false. So that's it. So that was the end of the practical. Then you need to save your works as task 3. I guess that it should not be a problem saving your work, yes, as task 3, and make sure you save it in your candidate folder. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to this channel.